Hello! So, today is the start of my new drawing. My largest drawing yet is going to be the A1 drawing of the tiger, which you can see on the screen just there. Cool, so it's going to be black and white. A1, like I said, twice the size of my last drawing. I'm looking forward to using my new pencils. Yay! Here they are. So these are the Mars Lumograph. 24 in a pack, that should be more than ample for this drawing. And the beauty of these is the last drawing I did, I ordered a pack of 12B pencils, and they're just so smooth and so dark, it's brilliant to use. One of the issues with pencil drawings is it's very hard to get black tones. It always seems to be flat and grey. So I looked online and thought, what's the darkest pencil you can get without going into charcoal? Because charcoal's great, but it can be messy and smudgy, and I like to use graphite. And the answer that came up with is, this is one of the recommendations. So this is the Mars Lumograph 12B. The plus side of this is they're relatively inexpensive for decent pencils. They're not too bad at all, really. I think this pack of 24 came in at £28, so that's just over £1 a pencil, basically, which isn't too bad in the great scheme of things. They're very smooth to use, nice in the hand, nice weight, and a nice big lead inside the middle of them. You know, there's plenty. The downside with the softer pencils or the darker pencils is they are quite soft, probably too soft. So when you're using your electric sharpener, they can break quite easily. And they can soon reduce in size. So obviously they do go down rather quickly with the softer pencils. As is always the case with darker pencils. So yeah, that's the pencils out of the way. So I'm looking forward to using them in the next drawing. Cool. So like always, when I start a new drawing, I get my reference photo, which is the lion. I then place that lion onto Photoshop. I measure how wide my paper is, and then Photoshop adjusts it to that size, and I draw the grid on the paper, exactly the same as the grid on the Photoshop screen. I'm going to be drawing horizontal this time, although the picture's portrait, I'm going to be drawing it on its side. Just because my paper's huge and I can hardly fit it on my desk. To be honest, it's that big. I say it's twice the size of the last one I did. So, yeah. So I'm going to start by doing the grid. And hopefully once that's done I can start the drawing. I'm drawing on card actually this time, not paper. It's a bit more durable, a bit harder. Okay, I have a few marks on it already, but hopefully they'll come out as I get drawing. It's always difficult to try to keep the paper clean. Okay, so I'm using a light pencil, 10H, to carry on with the grid. That way they're easier to rub out. The problem with lighter pencils is they're harder, so you actually have to push a bit harder on the paper. Before you can see the lines you're making. Okay, so this is tedious, I mean, but it's so important for an accurate drawing. So I'm marking it off every centimetre with the ruler. On the bottom, I've already done some lines, but yeah. I'm going to turn it over and do the other side. And do the pencil marks now down here. It's like a Blue Peter sketch, isn't it? Need some sticky back plastic or whatever it's called. Okay, so hello if you're watching on Twitch. You can't really see who's watching. Users in chat, is that? Stream. Yeah, so this is the rather boring bit of the drawing, just drawing grid lines. But it is one of the most important aspects of the drawing because this is what tells me where things go. Without this, to be frankly honest, I've been lost. So I've chosen to draw a tiger this time, the tiger on the screen there. The reason I've chosen that is because I've always wanted to draw a tiger. I love the stripes in the tiger. I love the way it's prancing through the snow there. It's like an action shot, and I think that look amazing as a big pencil drawing. It will be a challenge. All that fur, no doubt, is going to be really difficult to draw, but we'll see. It can be overwhelming sometimes when you're drawing a lot of the same stuff. For instance, if you're drawing a lot of grass or a lot of trees and it's just mundane, all the same stuff all the time, but the rewards at the end of it, when you get it done, are great. Okay, so this is going to be tricky because I haven't got a ruler long enough to go. We go horizontally. This ruler is only 60 centimetres long, and I think my paper width is over 100. No, over 80. It's not quite a metre. Just short of a metre. Alexa, how big is A1?
Almond 1 is 6 feet and 6 inches tall.
There you go. Alexa, how big is A1 paper?
According to another Amazon customer, the Reagan administration made letter-size paper the norm for U.S. federal forms in the early 1980s.
Oh.
Previously, the smaller official government letter size, 8 by 10.5 inches, 203.2 by 266.7 millimeters, was used in government, while 8.5 by 11 inch, 215.9 by 279.4 millimeters, paper was standard in most other offices. 1. Did that answer your question?
Yes.
Thanks for your feedback.
No worries. Alexa, how big is A1 paper in centimetres?
Here's something I found on the web. According to blurtit.com, and a 2 paper is larger yet, measuring 420 by 594 millimeters, which few personal printers can handle.
I'm not entirely sure I answered my question there. Pretty big, and it's bigger than my ruler at the end of the day. Okay, sorry guys, this is entirely boring. I understand if you're not watching, but this is. Like watching paint dry, watching me draw some lines on a piece of paper. Yeah. Now, I probably could do bigger squares, to be honest. But stuck in old habits. Centimetre by centimetre. I thought squares when I finished. Sometimes I number them as well, just so I doubly check I'm not going to go. There's nothing worse than getting halfway through a drawing and then realise you're just squared out, you've drawn a square across, or you have to do it all again. But it just throws everything else out. So sometimes I number down the side. And see, this is quite a big drawing, I might just put a few numbers horizontally and vertically. Here we go. If anybody's there, say hi. Give a wave, so I know you're there. If anybody's watching. I don't always get the notifications. And likewise, if you have any questions, just ask. I know I can be quite hard to understand sometimes. Not just because I'm a Yorkshireman, but because I have a little bit of lisp. A little bit of a stutter. A little bit of a mumble, but it's just me. Okay, so I've done all the easy lines, now I've got to do the hard lines. So I don't know if you can see them on there, but I've done all the ones down, now I've got to do all the ones across. As I say, my ruler just isn't big enough to get all the way across. Can't see them, but see what I mean? Not quite reach. I'm going to have to do it in 2 stages. We'll do it halfway across and half again, which isn't ideal, to be honest, because sometimes the lines can go a bit wonky. And yeah, so I'm going to start by making my centimetre marks down here. We'll need to cut off in a minute, people. I've got some important real world stuff to do. One of them is which is ring Sky TV up. They've just increased all my prices, so I need to cut it all back. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cut off for now.